Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go. 20.
57, come on. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57. Mike, 57. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Let's go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Check. Down the man inside. Down the man. Back. Hey, Lou.
Check that.
Kill.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
There we go. Kill.
Let's keep moving. Check it back. What?
Gun.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
We go 47.
We own it. Echo. 54.
26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch twist.
To to throw is Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll rifle this. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. On third down, it's Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They will run with Graham. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
82.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Watch the run. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. No.
On second down now, it's Grant. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go, let's go!
We're going to 54. 26.
Now Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Solid.
This is Grant. And he caught it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Gets through and now an opening. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will fight his way into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I got you, boy.
On first down, Grant, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a give, right side. It's Grant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check.
We're good.
Check 24, check 24.
Switch it. Run.
Switch it. Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Kill.
Black, come on.
57.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Squeeze, double. Watch out.
Here, shift. Hang in there now. Hang on.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Go.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey, empty.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Check out.
Swear. Hey, here we go. Go to 54. Why?
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking cover. Kill. Turn it up.
Under.
Kill. Turn it up. Chance.
Hey, kill. What he's done. 26.
Now a give, right side. Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 40 now on second down. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Under 10.
We're going to 54. Why?
Check 4.
26.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 56 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
But hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Grant, and he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get the ball.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
57 to Mike. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Bring it. 50.
On first down, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
57's Mike. Don't get nervous. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 57's a Mike. That's great 57. He can't hang.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega Whiteside.
Here we go.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
57. Check.
5-9, 5-9.
57's the Mike. Hey, keep it up. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, let's get that.
Hey, high 7.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Now Wentz again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figured they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
57.
14, 82, 14.
I know he ain't got it. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Five.
Give me some.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Jackson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it.
He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 65 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Wentz on the give to Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Here we go. 280.
57.
46 down, man. 5-4.
57. Mike, 57. It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our time. Shoot.
Here, shift.
Go get him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey.
Sunday. Hey, box truck.
I got it. 57's Mike. Hey, tight. Hey, check. Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Bryant has it. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pick it up. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They go back to Grant. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Charles, you look at that run, and in your garrulous and loquacious manner, how would you break down the Nick dynasty that occurred when that was bounced outside? It was almost Machiavellian, wasn't it?
The capricious dichotomy of their play calling is almost a non sequitur. And Brandon, I have to say, my friend, the ubiquitous cacophony of your ostentatious, sycophantic ramblings have left me in a state of ennui.
Do you always have to one-up me? I thought I was bringing the thunder. I had to look those words up all morning, and then you do that. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 64 yards. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets them back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
57, Mike, 57.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 180.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Two jet. Here, shift.
57's Mike.
Watch the run.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Deuce. Check it.
Ram.
Joker.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check 26.
They'll try and run for it, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 23.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Right there. 54. Right there.
47.
26.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And some room to run now. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 43 yards on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 41, Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. He wants it all for the end, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll keep it on the ground. Brent. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Check. Crunch. 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 Nice 57.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jalen Smith. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Right there we go.
54 Mike. Watch the run. 54 Mike.
Throwing here. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Mike's 54. Mike.
Hey, kill. What do you think?
Prescott now. And he's going to go down again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Out.
Here we go. Go to 54. Why ain't?
Now Prescott. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Cowboys, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying